When you say people have dogged you, do you mean like your coaches or media or fans or
everybody has an opinion, so you just got to make sure that you continue to work on. I continue to work on it. So on game day we'll see it.
So what do you do to work on that?
Drills.
Like you're out here
with Coach Stud and different drills that we work on
by yourself, and you're moving your feet and getting in your pass set.
Individually and in practice. You know, we always test things as playing offensive line. Sometimes you have to try new things. You have to experiment. You know, hey, if I shoot this hand instead of this hand, you know, what kind of result will I get? So that's what we've been really playing with. A couple things. We found a couple solutions that actually work. Things have been a lot better.
So I know we've talked before. Other people have talked to you about the fact that you're like the strongest guy on the team. Is there ever a thing? Has it ever happened in your career, especially since you played as a young guy, that maybe you let your strength get you through something, and then maybe your technique wasn't as great as you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Did you ever fall back on being strong?
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
I get myself in a position if I can grab somebody with one hand and choke them out, and then be able to, you know, get myself back under. I know our D-line guys love when I do that. So but yeah, it's definitely a plus. And then even at the next level, you see guys like James Harrison. You know, he might not have the greatest technique, but he will overpower somebody and be able to really take that. And you know, we see great things with that.
Did you know Joey were you pretty close friends with Joey?
Not particularly.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. How tough do you think it is though for him sitting there and not in camp yet?
Oh, that's a weird question.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you
it's
guys
gotta be
all
tough. I mean, he loves football. I mean, we all love football, so it's kind of tough. That was a weird question.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because, you know, you guys all.
It's got to be tough. I talk to Nick about it all the time. Like, hey, how's Nick doing? Or how's Joey doing?
Yeah.
He's like, you know, he's working his butt off right now. You know, I'm sure him and his family and everybody around him are really excited to get him back on the field. So I know that's what he's looking forward to.
Billy, what have you seen from the ones on the D-line compared to last year?
I could just say with the guys that I came in with right now, I got to give a lot of props to Mike Hill and Tracy Sprinkle, Jalen Holmes, Sam Hubbard, and even the two guys, Draymond Jones, BB Landers, and some of those guys are really, really working their tails off right now. Coach Meyer talks about it all the time. Those guys make us better. And as you know, you compete against somebody every day. You know, I got a guy like Tracy Sprinkle. Last year it was the Dolphins Washington, and Mike Hill and those kind of guys. Those really, really, really help because I mean, most of the time our guys are better than some of the competition we're going to play. So if I can stop our guys, then you know, competition we see in the games are going to be a lot better.
When you talk to those guys, everybody on the defense basically says they think they're going to be a faster defense than a year ago and stuff. Mm-hmm. Do you see indications of that from your perspective?
I think so. I think you know, being the leader of the defense, Raekwon right now, I think he's a lot more. How do I say this correctly? He has a clearer mind. He understands the playbook and understands the defense better. And him being able, when you have a clearer mind, you're able to run things, and you don't have as much question of doubt. So he's been able to run the defense and do an excellent job.
So they get lined up quicker and they make sure they go.
Make their reads better and they run.
Yeah.
Pat was talking about he sees the tradition of this offensive line keeping on par or even being better than the past 3 or 4 years. What's your opinion on that? I mean, the offensive line is a question this year, but just your opinion on that and how you guys are gelling.
Well, I think it's a continuous type of process. You can't just say one day have a really good day and say, you know, hey, the culture's back. The culture is always everlasting and ever changing, as always as it is, and you see in the business world as well. So it's something that has to be worked on every single day. We can't take a play off, you can't take a series off, can't take a day off. You take a day off, and next thing you know, with our defensive guys, they're biased, and that's a bad day for us.